Global happenings today. We communicate. We analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to our channel. Some days back, Goodluck Abela Jonathan spoke very extensively during the tribute he paid to late Pa Edwin Clark, where he totally disagreed and condemned the one-party system. And he gave some reasons why, even if it must, then this must be put in place. Of course, the likes of Peter Obi spoke extensively in that same public fora. Apparently, in a twist of event, the wife, Patience, Jonathan, decided to say something that is generating a lot of reaction. Almost, should I say, almost opposite to what the husband is saying, or literally going very political, even though the husband, the former president of Nigeria, is very diplomatic in his speeches. Let's find out exactly what she's saying that is resonating and beginning to generate reactions on social media space within Nigeria. Before we do that, kindly subscribe to our channel. Now, the former First Lady, Dame Patience Jonathan, has called for total support for President Bola Tinubu, telling other prospective contestants that it is not their turn to be president. She said the presidency is turn by turn, and at the moment it's Tinubu's turn, promising to support anyone when it's their turn. She officially ruled out any prospect of returning to Aso Rock, declaring her intention to fully support the First Lady, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, in order to re-elect President Tinubu in 2027. The former First Lady's declaration comes amid moves for political alignment involving former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, his former running mate and Governor of Anambra State Peter Obi, and others in order to unseat Tinubu. Although both former PDP top shots have not officially declared their intentions to vie for the exalted position in the country, they have also not ruled out contesting. However, speaking at an award ceremony in Abuja some few hours ago, the wife of former President Goodluck Jonathan pledged to stand with the current administration and promote continuity in leadership based on the principle of political rotation. She said she made some powerful statement. We're going to get that in a moment. Now, Dame Jonathan was honored with the Woman Icon Leader of the Year 2025 award by Accolade Dynamics Limited in recognition of her contributions to women's empowerment and national development. In a spirited speech, she emphasized her belief in turn-by-turn leadership as a cornerstone of Nigeria's unity and political stability. I believe in one president, she said. I believe in turn-by-turn. When it's your turn, I will support you. When it's not your turn, step back so that the country can move forward, she said, while acknowledging Fola Shade Tinubu Ojo, daughter of the president and the Iyaloja General of Nigeria. Dame Jonathan praised her effort in supporting Nigerian women and urged her to remain committed to inclusive leadership. Iyaloja, thank you for standing with women. Carry them along, they are with you. All the way. We are with you. No shaking. We will follow. Direct us and we will follow, she declared to a round of applause. The former First Lady used the occasion to reaffirm her long-standing relationship with Senator Oluremi Tinubu, noting that their bond predates their time in Aso Rock. She recalled working closely with the First Lady during their respective tenures as spouses of high-ranking state officials and commended the Tinubus for supporting her and her family during the 2011 presidential elections. I didn't just know her because she's the First Lady. No, we worked together when I was a deputy governor's wife and also when I was a governor's wife. Even when my husband was vice president, Oluremi stood with her husband and supported us during our first election, she said, rejecting any future political ambition of returning to the seat of power. Dame Jonathan said she had found peace in retirement and preferred to support her peers rather than seek a return to high office. Let me quote her word for word. I am not going back to the villa. If you call me, I will not go. People say, Mama, you are young. You are young. Yes, it is because I have a rest of mind. Let my friend be there. Let me also tease her the way she used to tease me when I was there. Dean Jonathan also used the platform to advocate for gender equality in Nigerian politics. She called on lawmakers to revisit and pass the gender equality bills that have repeatedly failed in National Assembly, lamenting the underrepresentation of women in elective offices. Now, during Obasanjo's time, we worked for it and the executive approved 35%. My husband also maintained it, but when it comes to elective positions, the men dominate and shut us out. May God touch their hearts to understand that we are their mothers, their sisters, and friends. We are not trying to take power from them. We are trying to support them. The former First Lady dedicated her award to the collective effort of those working to uplift women and vulnerable groups in Nigeria through her two NGOs, Aurora Richard Foundation and Women for Change and Development Initiative. She has empowered thousands of women and youth through vocational training and supported critical surgeries for children suffering from life-threatening conditions. I accept this honor not just as a personal recognition, but as a testament to the tireless effort of countless women and men who have worked alongside me to promote good health and economic development for women in Nigeria and beyond. She said, presenting the award, Ms. Dofan Chizaram, Managing Director, described the evening as a celebration of distinguished Nigerians who have made impactful contributions to the society. Now, this night is about celebrating legends who have uplifted women and the broader community. We want to acknowledge their value while they are still with us, she said. The event drew prominent figures from across political, business, civil society circles, all gathered to honor the former First Lady and enduring legacy in the spheres of leadership, advocacy, and humanitarian service. If you ask me, I would say that that was a bit too forward. Just me now talking, a bit too forward. Should have allowed her husband to declare whether he will run or not. Hey, yes, while we talk about women equality, I would have preferred, if there's any running at all, it is actually Jonathan that will be running for presidency and not her running for presidency. So it's left for Jonathan to decide. Maybe they must have discussed it as a couple that nowhere am I going to go there. But I like the fact that the former president, Goodluck Jonathan, is very diplomatic in his ways. He has never endorsed any politician. He will tell you, what you are doing is good. Just make sure you do your campaigns. My spirit is with you. I'm happy for you. Anything to move the Nigerian forward. Very diplomatic. Everybody is his friend. I don't need to make political enemies. This whole thing is not a do-or-die affair. But you don't need to go by storm by turn. Is this presidential seat in a food? Is it national money? When you reach your turn, remain there. Come on, there's nothing like turn by turn. Everybody is liable. Everybody is entitled to become a president. We all have the right to vote and be voted for. So it's nobody's turn. It's everybody's turn. Okay, and we get comfortable with such narrative, and it becomes a norm. And anybody who goes in there must do 8 years. Is that what's written in our constitution? Well, that's going to wrap it up.